The
Hey,
wait
Heartland
is
fans.
finally
I am
over.
so excited to
Heartland has
announce that the
returned,
official
and
Season
season
19
19 is ready to steal the spotlight once again. With the first episode set to air on October 5th on CBC, fans are buzzing with excitement. After nearly 2 decades of emotional storytelling, breathtaking ranch life, and unforgettable family bonds, Heartland is proving that its legacy is far from over. This is more than just another season, it's a promise of deeper journeys, heartfelt drama, and the comforting reminder of why this series has lasted for so long. Heartland is no ordinary television show. For years, it has been a story that fans have carried in their hearts. A place where viewers find comfort in the rolling hills of Alberta, the warmth of family dinners, and the silent strength of the horses that symbolize healing and hope. When news broke that Heartland was coming back for season 19, it didn't just feel like another TV announcement, it felt like a family reunion. For those who have watched since the very beginning, the return of Heartland is like opening the gates to a home that has always been waiting for you. And now, with the release of the very first episode of season 19 set for October 5th on CBC, that homecoming is just around the corner. The magic of Heartland has always been in its simplicity. It isn't about over-the-top action or flashy effects. Instead, it's about moments that feel real, moments that remind you of life's quiet beauty. Season 19 is arriving not only as a continuation of the story, but as proof that audiences are still hungry for tales of family, resilience, and love. Think about it. How many shows can last this long and still keep viewers emotionally invested? Heartland has done it by staying true to its roots while also daring to grow with each new season. This time, the excitement feels stronger than ever. Why? Because with season 19, the series steps into a rare space, a television drama that has lasted almost 2 decades, yet continues to feel alive, relevant, and deeply personal. Fans have been waiting for fresh stories, new challenges, and more heartwarming moments with the Fleming family. And on October 5th, that wait officially ends. Picture it now. The familiar ranch stretching under a wide open sky, the sound of hooves echoing in the distance, and the warmth of a family that has faced storms, heartbreaks, and triumphs together. That first episode is not just a return, it's a new beginning. It's the start of another chapter where the land, the family, and the horses come together to remind us why Heartland continues to stand tall as one of television's most beloved series. Season 19 will not simply pick up where the story left off, it will invite audiences to dive deeper, to reconnect with characters who feel like old friends, and to witness how even after 19 seasons, there are still countless stories worth telling. This is the power of Heartland. It evolves, it surprises, and most importantly, it never loses its heart. And so, as the countdown to October 5th begins, fans across the world are holding their breath, ready to once again step into the world of Heartland. The release of episode 1 isn't just a date on the calendar, it's an event, a celebration, and a chance to experience the beauty of a story that has been growing for nearly 20 years. Not every season of a long-running show carries the same weight, but season 19 of Heartland feels different. It feels like a turning point. A chance to look back on everything the series has built while still daring to step into uncharted territory. There's something magical about this season, not because it promises flashy twists, but because it quietly hints at deeper stories that only a show with this much history can tell. Fans are already asking, what challenges will the Fleming family face this time? Will there be struggles at the ranch? Will unexpected visitors test their unity? The beauty of Heartland is that it doesn't need to answer everything right away. Instead, it invites you to walk alongside its characters, to feel their joys and heartbreaks as if they were your own. And season 19 promises to do exactly that. This new chapter whispers of change. We know the ranch has always been more than just a backdrop, it is almost a character in itself. The horses, the barns, the open fields, they carry secrets, they hold memories, and they remind us that every season brings new beginnings as well as bittersweet endings. Viewers should expect to see the land tested once again, and with it, the people who call Heartland home. But it's not just about the struggles. If Heartland has taught us anything over nearly 2 decades, it's that light always finds a way through the cracks. That means season 19 will also carry moments of joy, quiet laughter at the dinner table, a horse finding healing in unexpected hands, or a bond between family members growing even stronger after being tested. These are the simple moments that make Heartland powerful, and they're what fans can look forward to most. What makes this season especially exciting is the balance between familiarity and surprise. Yes, you'll see the characters you've loved for years, but don't expect everything to stay the same. Life changes, people grow, and challenges evolve. Season 19 understands that, and it will weave that truth into its storytelling. Perhaps a new face will step onto the ranch, or maybe an old wound will resurface. Either way, the emotional core of the show will remain strong: family, love, and the courage to move forward even when the path feels uncertain. And let's not forget the horses. They've always been at the center of Heartland's story, not just as animals, but as symbols of healing, strength, and connection. Expect season 19 to bring fresh stories where the bond between humans and horses plays a vital role once again. These arcs will likely remind fans why the show has always been more than just drama. It's a reminder of the timeless relationship between people and the natural world. So, what should fans truly expect? Growth, change, challenges, and above all, hope. Because Heartland is not just a story about a ranch, it's a reflection of life itself. And season 19 is preparing to deliver a journey that feels both new and deeply familiar. A season that promises to capture hearts all over again. As October 5th approaches, fans can only imagine what the first episode will reveal. But one thing is certain: the story isn't slowing down. In fact, it's only getting stronger. Every story is only as strong as the people who carry it, and Heartland has never forgotten that truth. The ranch may be the backdrop, but it's the characters, their struggles, their love, their resilience that have kept viewers coming back season after season. As we step into season 19, one thing becomes clear: the faces we've grown to love aren't just characters on a screen anymore. They feel like family. Over the years, fans have watched these characters grow, stumble, and rise again. We've seen them lose what they thought they could never live without, and we've seen them find strength in places they never expected. And now, season 19 brings a chance to reconnect with them in a way that feels both familiar and new. Each returning character carries not only their personal story, but also the weight of every moment we've shared with them across the past 18 seasons. The true magic lies in the details. The way a single look across a dinner table can tell a story of unspoken forgiveness. The way a quiet moment in the barn can heal a heart that feels broken. The characters of Heartland don't need loud words or flashy gestures. They speak through honesty, through vulnerability, and through the everyday challenges of life. That's why they've lasted this long, and why audiences remain so invested in their journeys. What makes season 19 particularly special is the possibility of new growth for these beloved characters. Maybe someone will face a choice that changes the path of their future. Maybe an old relationship will be tested in ways that force us to see it differently. And maybe, just maybe, the show will remind us that no matter how far you've come, there's always more to learn about yourself and the people you love. For fans, it's not just about the storylines, it's about the connection. Each character holds a piece of the audience's heart, whether it's the strength of those who never give up, the compassion of those who heal, or the determination of those who protect what matters most. Season 19 promises to highlight those qualities once again, bringing out the very best in the cast while showing us sides of them we may not have seen before. And yet, with all the anticipation, there's also a sense of nostalgia. Watching these characters return feels like visiting old friends you haven't seen in years. You may not know what's changed in their lives, but you know that the bond you share is still there. That's the gift of Heartland. It doesn't just tell a story. It builds a family that extends beyond the screen and into the lives of everyone who watches. So, as we prepare to step into season 19, we know this much: the cast will once again deliver performances that feel real, raw, and unforgettable. They will remind us why, even after nearly 20 years, Heartland continues to be one of the most beloved dramas on television. And with every scene, every word, and every moment of silence, the characters will carry us through another season of love, loss, growth, and healing, because in the end, Heartland isn't just about the ranch or the horses, it's about the people who make it come alive. And season 19 promises that their stories are far from over. Some shows entertain you, a few shows move you, but only a rare few become part of who you are. Heartland belongs to that rare group. It doesn't just tell a story, it gives its audience a place to return to, a world where love, family, and resilience always shine through. For nearly 2 decades, fans have laughed, cried, and grown alongside the characters, and season 19 is the reward for that loyalty. Think about it. 19 seasons. That's not just television, it's history. Generations of viewers have discovered the show, and each one has found something deeply personal in it. For some, it's a bond between family members who never give up on each other. For others, it's the quiet lessons of nature, the healing power of horses, or the reminder that home is not just a place, but the people who stand by your side. Every fan carries their own reason for loving Heartland, and season 19 is about celebrating that connection. This season is more than just a continuation, it's a thank you. A thank you to the viewers who kept watching, who kept believing in the story, and who never stopped waiting for more. Each episode is a gift, not only from the creators but from the characters themselves, who have grown because fans cared enough to walk this journey with them. And now, as October 5th approaches, the excitement feels like electricity in the air. Episode 1 isn't just another premiere, it's a moment to celebrate everything Heartland stands for. It's a chance for fans to gather once again, to press play and feel that familiar rush of warmth as the opening scene unfolds. It's an invitation to step back into a story that has always felt like home, but perhaps the most powerful part of all is what lies ahead. Because season 19 doesn't just promise drama or surprises, it promises hope. Hope that no matter how many seasons pass, the bond between the show and its audience will remain unbroken. Hope that even after 19 years, there are still new lessons to learn, new emotions to feel, and new memories to treasure. So here is the truth. October 5th is not just a date. It is a doorway back to the land, the family, and the horses that have shaped Heartland into one of television's greatest legacies. The countdown has begun, and the heart of the story beats stronger than ever. Are you ready to return to Heartland? Not every story is meant to last this long. Most fade with time, their voices becoming whispers. But Heartland refuses to fade. It has grown stronger, louder, and more meaningful with every passing season. Season 19 is proof that some stories aren't just written for a moment, they are written to endure. What makes Heartland different is not just its setting or its characters, but its spirit. It carries a quiet strength that has outlived trends, outshined expectations, and connected people from every corner of the world. The wide open skies of Alberta, the sound of horses in the distance, and the bond of a family who never stops fighting for one another, all of it feels timeless. And now, with the premiere of season 19, that timeless story begins again. This is more than television. It is a reminder that even when life feels uncertain, there are places we can always return to. Places filled with love, healing, and the courage to move forward. Heartland is that place. And as the first episode of season 19 arrives on October 5th, fans everywhere are preparing to step back into a world they've carried in their hearts for years. The real question isn't what will happen in season 19. The real question is, what will it mean to you? Because every fan watches Heartland differently. Some will see family, some will see resilience, and others will see hope. But all will feel the same heartbeat that has guided this story for nearly 2 decades, the heartbeat of connection. When the screen lights up and episode 1 begins, remember this: you are not just watching a show, you are continuing a journey. One that has lasted 19 years and still has so much more to give. Heartland is back. The wait is over, and the story lives on. On-screen text suggestion for final frame. Heartland Season 19 Episode 1 premieres October 5th on CBC. Be there. Some stories end when the screen fades to black. But Heartland has never been one of those stories. It lingers long after the credits roll, like the sound of hooves echoing across a quiet field, or the warmth of a memory you carry with you wherever you go. That's the true power of Heartland. It doesn't stop when the episode ends. It lives inside its audience. Season 19 isn't just another chapter, it's a milestone. A reminder that this show has become more than scripted drama. It has become a tradition. Families have passed it down from parents to children. Friends have bonded over its lessons of resilience. Viewers around the world have found comfort in its honesty. And now, as the story continues, it carries with it all of those years of love and loyalty. What makes this moment so special is that Heartland has achieved what very few shows ever can. It has grown alongside its audience. Fans who began watching as teenagers are now adults, carrying the same themes of love, family, and perseverance into their own lives. The show doesn't just tell a story, it reflects the lives of those who watch it. That's why, after nearly 2 decades, Heartland still matters. The release of episode 1 on October 5th is more than just a date, it's a reminder of what storytelling can do. It can heal, it can inspire, it can connect people who may never meet, but who share the same heartbeat when the opening music begins. That is the magic Heartland continues to give. So as the world prepares for this new season, one truth remains unshakable. Heartland is no longer just a television show. It is a legacy. And with every new episode, that legacy grows stronger, reaching deeper into the hearts of everyone who dares to believe in the power of love, family, and hope. On-screen closing suggestion. The Heartland legacy continues October 5th on CBC. Fade out with the image of a lone horse running freely under a golden sky.